Hello, my name is Nicholas Gelda, and I am presenting on the Sikorsky Raider X for my project 2. I've chosen this helicopter because it is a currently being designed helicopter, which I think has a lot of implications for the future of rotorcraft. A little bit on the background and design of the Raider X. This is designed for Army's Future Attack Reconnaissance Aircraft, or FARA, competition. Currently, it is down selected between Sikorsky's approach, which is the Raider X, and a Bell helicopter design. The design goals for this competition are for greater speed, enhanced maneuverability, and a better retrieval capability. The intent of the FARA competition is to provide to the Army a helicopter that is able to fly into contested environments where it is more difficult to maneuver, such as around large buildings or in contested environments, and to retrieve personnel or equipment. The intent for the Raider X is to provide that speed with that maneuverability so that Sikorsky can meet the design intent for the FARA competition. There are two predecessors to the Raider X, that is the X2 and the S97. Those are both Sikorsky designs. The X2 was a subject of a recent assignment for us in this course. The X2 broke speed records for helicopters in 2010, and that employed a similar configuration as we see here for the Raider X, which we'll dive into in just a moment. Sikorsky is hoping to build upon the successes from the X2 demonstrator and the S97 to provide the Raider X for the Army. Looking at the Raider X facts and a couple figures, the manufacturer is Sikorsky, which is a division of Lockheed Martin. I have a personal connection with this Sikorsky design because I work at Lockheed Martin in the Technology Strategy Division. So this is an important and interesting helicopter and design for my work. The rotor diameter is 34 feet. The number of blades is 4, and that's on the top rotor and the bottom rotor. This is a coaxial design, and so there are four blades on both of those rotors. The gross weight is 14,000 pounds. The power plant is a GE T901 engine. Another personal connection I have with this is in my previous internships, I worked at GE Aviation in Lynn, Massachusetts, where I actually helped with the preliminary designs for the T901. The cruise speed for the helicopter is 220 knots. The max speed is 250 knots. The range is 600 kilometers. The cost target is under $30 million per unit, and that is set by the FARA competition in the Army. Disloading is the ratio of thrust to rotor area, and here it is 68.5 newtons per meter squared. As mentioned before, the primary use for this is for troop assault, special ops, reconnaissance, search and rescue, and autonomous reconnaissance attack. Looking next at the helicopter configuration, we have a coaxial rotor configuration, which is used for the main rotor and is used also to counter torque. There are two opposing rotating rotors, which provide the necessary counter torque for the helicopter. This counter torque, which is traditionally in the rear, is replaced by the tail rotor that we would see in conventional helicopters is replaced by the tail rotor design here, which is designed for forward thrust so that the helicopter can meet the speed requirements for this competition. It's not used for anti-torque. Another way that this helicopter achieves the speed that it does is that it has the ability to accelerate in level flight. So in forward flight, it's forward facing, which further reduces drag compared to the conventional helicopter configuration. It's a compound design because we have a coaxial rotor with a rear thrust. We also have a hingeless rotor hub, which is rigid, which gives greater maneuverability and low drag in forward flight. The rotor hub, the rigid rotor hub, and the tail rotor design are what give this helicopter the ability to achieve those fast speed requirements and the enhanced maneuverability. Next, I'd like to go to a quick video to show this helicopter in flight. So here, as I mentioned before, this is based on the design improvements from the X2 helicopter, which broke speed records in 2010. What we're going to see here is that the X2 is able to do some extraordinary maneuvers and achieve level body acceleration. So what we see is a couple of maneuvers that demonstrates the enhanced handling that the Raider can achieve, in that helps to meet those mission requirements that the Army sets for reconnaissance. So with that, I would like to thank you for listening to this presentation. The Sikorsky Raider X helicopter is a phenomenal design with great potential. And I want to thank you for this semester and for all that you taught us this year. Thank you.